Can you see screen?
Oh, I already hit it.
You hit it? Good. Keep it on, brother. My history with the Metal Maniac.
That's right, brother.
This is how
the Metal
far
Maniac.
back we
Got
go.
the gimmick in the cup, you know what I'm talking about?
So, my first indie show that I ever went to, I think my dad took me there. Might have even been my first
Where
wrestling
was this?
show. Staten Island. Staten Island at a high school. I remember I was wearing my yellow Uzi Machismo Razor.
Let people see you, brother.
Let
man.
the
Come
people
on.
see it, brother. My Uzi Machismo yellow Razor Ramon shirt. Plug the bad guy. And I remember you worked with Superfly. And then at intermission, my dad paid forked over the bills, took my picture with the Superfly, which you took, got my Superfly autograph. A couple of months later, maybe even a year later, time went by. Went to Brooklyn to go visit my Aunt Marie, and she told me she knew I was a big wrestling fan. And she said I went on a date with a wrestler. I said, "Whoa, you got to tell me all about it. I was such a mark back in the day. You got to tell me all about it."
Oh, now we're getting close to the edge, down by the river, close to the edge.
Oh, so she went to a shoe store in Brooklyn, and she said, it was an autograph sign. She pulled out the picture, and it was you. And I said, "Dad, it's the guy that wrestled Jimmy Snuka on the show, the Metal Maniac."
Now, was this the show where I didn't have the face paint on?
I don't remember.
Was this the one where Jimmy falls off the ropes and he takes a header right into the middle of the ring?
I don't know,
Remember,
dude.
you were young. Okay.
I was a baby. My memory's not that strong. I've killed a couple of brain cells in my past.
All right, so go ahead. I'm following you. I wrestled Jimmy.
So she pulled out the picture.
Oh, here we
It's
go.
the Metal Maniac.
It's the Maniac.
She said she went on a date. Do you remember Marie Guido?
You know what?
Or has there been so many?
Brother,
that
it's
she's
not
just
even so
another,
many.
Another name on
It's
the
not
list.
even so many. What it is that, you know, the Maniac's brain cavity doesn't function like it used to. You know what I mean? You live in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, the bar gets lower and lower and lower for intellectual stimulation. Now the only intellectual stimulation I get is talking to a bunch of island guys that never been off the rock, and you know, it's great, but you don't have to think much.
So you're saying my Aunt Marie wasn't memorable?
No,
the date wasn't memorable?
Half of my career isn't memorable, and it should be. I'm
sure you probably had a good time.
Mind you, I said brain cavity, implying there's a cavity in there, and there shouldn't be.
Right on.
But yeah, I'm sure I did something wrong. So just, Aunt Marie, I'm sorry. I'm sure I did something. I'm sure it had to be me.
Damien Darling, Metal Maniac, Aunt Marie, signing out.